Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death, Issue 1. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 130, and that's show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show, and here are the exclusive comics. We have Devolution, Issue 1, Lucifer, Issue 2, Postal, Issue 3, Super Zero, Issue 2, Sunflower, Issue 3, Deadpool, Issue 6, Astonishing Ant-Man, Issue 4, Patsy Walker, aka Hellcat, Issue 2, Miss Marvel, Issue 3, Justice Gods Among Us, Year 5, Issue 2, and one of them fell. We have Batman Robin Eternal, Issue 16, Wonder Woman, Issue 48, Star Brand and Night Mask, Issue 2, and Star Wars, Issue 15. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno, episode 130, which is annotated. But let's start talking about Poison Ivy, The Cycle of Life and Death, Issue 1. So this is a book actually I was not originally going to pick up, but you know what? I wanted to give it a try. It was Issue 1. And I've been trying to try out all these new miniseries from DC, and I said, alright, why not? It's kind of a lighter week anyways. So I picked up Poison Ivy, and let's see if it surprised me or not. So, really great cover here. We have Poison Ivy in her science outfit, in her lab coat, which is actually a main part of this book. Once we get into the story, we'll talk about that. So it really does explain the book really well, and beautiful artwork. And same goes for the interior. I love the artwork. I really like I guess the classic look for both Harley and Poison Ivy. It's definitely more of a serious look for them that we haven't seen in a while, especially because these two characters are mostly showcased in the Harley Quinn book, which is more of a comedic book. I guess my only complaint about the artwork is that it's very light, the coloring. I think it could be a little bit darker, but overall, really well done artwork, and I like the style for the book overall. So let's see what's going on with the story. So in this issue, we see that Poison Ivy is trying to figure out a new direction for her life, which is pretty much where all issue 1s start with these superhero books, or for this supervillain book, and she wants to be a scientist again. She wants to connect to her plants once again, and she feels like she found her place. And then Harley's kind of hassling her, saying, oh, well, why don't you want to be with me, and why do you want to be with these plants and do this job? This is not you anymore. And she's like, oh, Harley, just leave me alone. And, you know, she has a friend that she works with in the lab, and in the end, we find out that someone targeted the friend, so the big cliffhanger is that the friend is dead. So who killed the friend and why is she green? We'll find out. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole story, and I really enjoyed this book. I'm usually not a big Poison Ivy fan. I like Harley Quinn. I feel like recently they've or at least DC, they've given us a lot of Harley Quinn, so I've been trying to pick and choose my Harley Quinn books, but here I thought it was a really well done story that showcased their relationship well, which I think in this book, and I know in the Harley Quinn book, they are in a relationship, which makes sense. And here I thought they delved into it really well and described their relationship really well. And Harley, I was really surprised by her too, because, you know, I feel like we haven't seen a Harley Quinn that has a bit of a serious tone, but also obviously still Harley Quinn, so she's comedic. And I thought they had a great balance in this book. So personalities were really well done in this book. And again, I haven't seen these characters like this in a really long time. And it's kind of a breath of fresh air to kind of see our older versions of these characters. And at first when I opened up the book, I'm like, is this like a back, you know, is this a flashback? What is this? Is this going to be about like her life before she was Poison Ivy? And no, it actually is Poison Ivy now, trying to be like she was, and also, you know, being who she is now, which is Poison Ivy, with a great mystery in the end also. So I think it hooks you enough for the plot, definitely hooked you enough for the characters, and I give Poison Ivy Cycle of Life and Death 4 stars. I thought this was a really well done first issue, and definitely got me hooked for the rest of the miniseries, where I know there's going to be even more supporting characters like Catwoman showing up. So I'm really excited to see the those relationships fleshed out in a more serious tone. And like I said, something we haven't seen in a while from DC and from Poison Ivy. So 4 stars, and if you missed the old Poison Ivy or Harley Quinn, definitely pick up this book. So I gave that 4 stars. Definitely pick it up. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links from my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later.